Hi everybody, this is Lisa and it is time again for another Verbling class, an English class. And in this hour we're going to be practicing listening. And the way we are going to do that is that I'm going to be reading some short stories out loud and you will be listening with your ears and seeing what you can understand. And then we're going to be talking about the short stories and talking about some English phrases, some vocabulary, and you will have the opportunity to answer questions and use English. So it's a listening class, but it's also partly a speaking class because you will have the opportunity to answer some questions. So if you are interested in practicing your English listening skills, then this will be a good class for you to join today. It's going to be 1 hour long, just like all of the Verbling classes. And in order to come into the Google Hangouts, you just need to click on the, I think it's a blue button right now, and then it'll be a green button. But you do need to have a ticket now, and there are a few ways that you can get some tickets. I'm going to put up a link here in the Verbling chat that will show you or tell you how to do that. So if you look there, you'll be able to find how to get some tickets. Of course, you can always join and become a premium member. And if you want to become a premium member, it's $25. And in order, that allows you to have classes, take English classes, practice your English, improve your English, and yeah. So if you would like to join the class, all you have to do is click on the Join Class button right now, and then you will be able to come in to the Google Hangouts and you will be able to practice your listening skills. We're going to be reading, I'm going to be reading out loud, and you can listen, okay? And that's a good thing because part of learning a language is training your ear. So if you want to practice that, that's what we're going to be doing in this hour. Hello, welcome, Christian. How are you? Hi, Christian Bolaños. How are you?
Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Just going to see who shows up today. If anybody
I can't
you can't
listen to
hear?
you.
You can't hear me?
I have a problem with
Wonder.
your.
You have a problem with your, oh, whoops. Okay. Okay, Christian, I don't know what the problem was, but if you want to try coming back in, then you can come back into the class. And if anybody wants to join the class, then you need to click on the Join Class button. It does cost 1 ticket now, and so you have to decide if you're going to use your ticket for this class, and we will be reading. But I need some students coming into the class. So if you want to join, click on the green Join Class button. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to speak right now and tell everybody how Verbling works, since it does appear that some people are still finding out about Verbling. So I'm going to tell you how it works. Verbling has a couple of different parts to the website. One part is where you can find a friend, and the way you do that is just to go and I think you click on the Get a Partner or Find a Friend, and that way you can do a language exchange, you and one other person, and you can practice speaking English or Spanish or any of the languages that you're practicing. And then there's also classes. So there's like this class is an English class for people who want to practice. Hi, Christian. Can you hear me now? Hi, Christian. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but
Okay.
hello, how are
Yes,
you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I can hear you
Okay,
good.
okay, good. I am good too.
Good. Awesome. So in this class, we're going to be practicing listening and speaking. And so I was going to see if some other people showed up, but maybe we'll just get started and we'll just see if anybody else shows up. Okay, Christian?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, why don't you tell me a little bit, since it's just you and me right now, why don't you tell me a little bit about you? Where are you from?
Okay, I am from Bogota, Colombia.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Great. And how long have you been learning English?
I am learning English from since 1 year ago, maybe.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Yes.
And why are you learning English? What do you want
Okay,
to do?
I was learning English in a traditional school,
Mm.
traditional academy
Yes.
of languages in Bogota.
Yes.
But I like Verbling because I can practice with native speakers and I can speak more than in the class, in the presential class
Yes.
here, I can speak a lot and is different.
Yes. Yes. Great. So what?
Yes, I
Go ahead.
okay, thank you. I need to improve my English skills because in my work I need to speak with with people in USA and I had a lot of problems in the communication because usually mm, we are talking by chat
Yeah.
and I usually use the Google Translator, but I know there is another best option for me
Yes.
is improve my English.
Yes. Great. Great. Okay. Hi, Rocio. How are you doing? Hi. Is your microphone on? Is it muted?
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Hello.
good, good, good.
Can you
Hi, hi.
can you hear me now?
Perfectly. I can hear you perfectly.
Oh, I have been trying to connect with your classes last days, but I had a problem. I couldn't be able to listen to you.
Oh,
So
how
I
come?
can
Oh.
see you, all of you. I can see you all. I can see how you move and
Yeah.
what you will, but I couldn't hear you. So I was thinking on join them and to pay $55, but
Uh-huh.
I was thinking, okay, if I'm not capable of listening, why am I going to join you?
Right,
It's
right. Of course.
but I don't know what problem. Maybe I have a problem connection or something like that. I
Mm.
don't know what happened.
Yes.
So I'm happy
Sometimes.
today to be able to participate the class.
Okay, wonderful. Awesome. I'm glad you can hear and everything's working well. Okay,
Okay, fine.
great. So, Rocio, where are you from?
I am from Spain,
Okay, yeah. I remember what part of Spain?
the capital, Madrid.
Madrid. Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, you guys, we have a small class right now. Maybe once we get started, some other people will join. But what I wanted to do for this class is to give you guys some chance to practice your listening. So I'm going
Oh,
to read the short
fine.
stories, and I want you guys to listen, and then I'm gonna ask you some questions. Okay? And
Okay,
we talk about
Okay,
it. Okay, great. Okay, so
the
I'm
words for me is
what?
the words for me. The words for me is listening.
Oh, okay, great. Well, this is what
So
it's
it's a good opportunity to practice, to
yeah,
improve.
okay, awesome. All right, these are kind of short, funny stories. This one is called "The Man Invents Toilet for Cars." So I'm going to put the title here in the Verbling in the chat there. Man invents toilet for cars. I'm going to read it 2 times. First time, I'm going to read it slowly. And then the second time, I'm going to read it at normal speed. So more quickly. So we'll get it 2 times. So you guys just relax and listen, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, man invents toilet for cars. People have been traveling by car for 100 years. My invention is long overdue. Who hasn't had an emergency while traveling? Sometimes you're miles from the nearest gas station or McDonald's. Everyone knows that when you gotta go, said Phil Bowl. Phil has invented a chemical toilet for vehicles. One size fits all, vehicles and people. It is made from recycled materials. It never smells bad, he claims. Between uses, it can be stored in the trunk. When the toilet is full, an adult or a child can compress it into the size of a bowling ball. The waste matter in the toilet is continuously being absorbed by chemicals and bacteria. Eventually, all the waste matter turns into a pile of dry crumbs. The toilet can be dropped into any trash can at any time. Phil tested his invention while on a 2-week vacation with his wife and 4 young kids. He said that the kids loved it. His wife didn't. Nothing on earth could make me use that disgusting thing, she told him. He pleaded with her, saying that he had invented the toilet primarily for women and kids. He needed a woman's blessing so the toilet would sell. No woman would ever use this thing, she responded. My wife's sort of a prude, Phil said one day to Brett, his mechanic. After much thought, Phil finally figured out how to make his wife love his invention. He made a pink toilet covered with yellow flowers. What more could a woman want? He asked while showing it to Brett. Brett said it was a beautiful and a practical gift, and since his wife's birthday was the following week, Brett ordered a toilet. Your wife will remember this birthday forever, Phil promised Brett. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. How was it so far?
Oh, I didn't understand too much. Well, they were talking about a toilet, a pink toilet for her wife or something like that, but I didn't understand. And he was talking about chemical products that destroy the something like that, but
The waste?
not very much. Yeah, the waste. Yes.
How about you, Christian?
I have a problem usually. My problem is I need to stay to pay attention. I don't know how to express it. Because if the beginning I don't understand, then I don't understand.
Then it makes it harder to. Okay, let me go through it a little bit at a time. Then that way, because I want you guys to understand. So he says people have been traveling by car for 100 years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Got that?
And what does it have to do with the toilet?
That's right. He made a toilet for the car.
Ah, the toilet for the car. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, right. So he says, my invention is long overdue. Okay, I'm going to write this in the chat there. So my invention is long overdue. If something is overdue, it means it needs to be done now. People need this. Yeah.
Okay.
So his invention, you probably know what an invention is, something that somebody creates.
Yeah.
Make it new.
Yeah.
So his is, he thinks everybody needs this. Because, why do they need it? Because he says, who hasn't had an emergency while traveling? So an emergency means like I have to go to the bathroom, you know, like now.
Yes. I am in a hurry. I am in a hurry.
Right, right, right. And sometimes, you know, if you have to go to the bathroom, you have to pull over, you have to find a bathroom. You have to go to a restaurant
Yeah.
or someplace. But
Yeah.
what if you can't find one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why in the story he invents. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make
And
sense,
it
Kristen?
happens. It happens a lot of time.
Yeah. So, Kristen, does it make sense? You have to go to the bathroom while you're traveling in a car. Does that make sense to you?
Excuse me, I can't hear you. I
Oh,
can't hear you.
okay. Do you understand what it means to have to go to the bathroom?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what he's talking about is everybody, especially kids, sometimes they have to go right now. So he invented a toilet for the
Okay.
car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna I'll put up the paragraph here. So it says Phil has invented a chemical toilet. So chemicals
Yeah.
are, you know, chemicals you put it's going to eat away at the poop and the pee. That's the waste that you do
Uh-huh.
when you go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Okay.
And he says it's one size fits all. So it's going to fit in every kind of car and for every size person. So
Okay.
big people, little people can use the toilet. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And it never smells bad.
Wow, very important.
That's very, very important. You don't want it to smell bad. And when you are finished using the toilet, you can put it in the trunk. The trunk is the back of the car.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand that, Christian? The
Yeah.
trunk?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Trunk.
That's where you put your suitcases, you know, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So then he says, yeah, basically, eventually, so what happens is the chemicals are going to eat the bacteria, and eventually, so later, the waste will be turning into crumbs. Crumbs are just like little, it'll be like dirt, you know?
Uh-huh.
If
Oh.
Yeah, so if you have
Oh.
breadcrumbs, you know, when the bread gets old and then you go like this to the bread, you have crumbs. It's the little pieces
Uh-huh.
of bread.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
crumbs are. Okay.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, nice. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, and
Good
so,
invention.
yeah, well, I don't know if it's true. It's a story. So, okay. But he's saying that when it's just the crumbs, then you just put it in the trash can. And
Uh-huh.
then you're done. Okay? All right.
Okay.
So Phil tested his invention while on a 2-week vacation with his wife and 4 young kids. All right, so
Wow.
they went on vacation and he tested it. He tried it out, but his kids liked it, but his wife did not like it.
Nice. Okay.
What do you think, Rocio? Would you like it?
Well,
I if the inventor
Yeah.
said to his wife, I can try my invention in our travel. I think he didn't he disliked that.
Yeah, she didn't like his wife didn't.
I
Yes.
wouldn't like. I wouldn't like.
You wouldn't like
I
it.
think I would. I think I would need some curtains or something
Curtains,
like
yeah.
that, no, to have more intimacy, no, because
Yeah.
it's, well, what are you going to do in the middle of the road? You are going to stop and you're going to to start. It's like, oh man, maybe it's very good for children, but
Yeah.
for me, I think I need something to close the windows or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
with a dark glass glasses or something like that.
Yeah, you need more privacy.
I think so. And
Yes.
I say everybody go out to the car. Please
Yeah.
go out to the car. I need privacy. Yes.
And if the car is in movement,
Yes.
Oh.
Right. Oh, yeah. You have to stop for sure.
You have to stop. Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. All right. So you guys understand that. So his kids loved it. His wife didn't. All right.
Oh.
So here we have a sentence here. Let's break it down. Nothing could make me use that disgusting thing, she told me. Okay. Nothing on earth. So if you say something like that, nothing on earth, it means like no way. I am not going to do that. Okay, what does it mean, disgusting? Do you guys know that word, disgusting?
Yes. Disgusting is something that you didn't like at all.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Yes, it's the opposite that pleasure. It's like unpleasant or something like that.
Yes.
You can also say with when you are eating something, but well, I think it's very strong to say that it's disgusting food, because it's very impolite to tell somebody that has prepared you some disgusting food, you know.
Right.
But well, it's something that you don't like, nothing at all, anything at all.
Yeah, exactly. It could be anything. It could be like food, like you said, or like if you watched a movie and it was very violent, you could say that was disgusting. I didn't like it. Yeah. But you said good, unpleasant. We also say a common word for disgusting is gross. So if somebody like, ew, that's gross. Yeah, I wrote it over here in the chat there. Yes. Okay, so I think you understand that she thought it was yuck. Gross. Yeah. Okay, disgusting. Yeah. He pleaded with her. Pleaded means he like said, please, please, please. He like begged her. Yeah.
Begging.
Yeah, it's like begging, pleading. And because he wanted her to try it, because it was primarily, that means mostly, for women and children. Because guys, it's kind of easier for them to stop on the side of the road and go to the go pee. Right? You have it easier, Christian, as a man, to go to the bathroom. Yes. Hi, Amparo. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. We're going through the story. Rocio, you're here twice.
Yeah. Yes, it's every time someone joined to the class, I lose my connection. I have to hang out again. Every time someone joined to the class, it happens to me always. I think I have a problem with my modem.
Huh? Yeah, interesting.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It has happened for me in a lot of classes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But well, yes.
Okay. Okay, Amparo, we're just talking about something, a little story that I just read about a guy who created an invention. It's a story, and he made a toilet, and it's for when you are traveling in a car. And so we're going a little bit by little bit in the story to make sure we understand. And so right now we're to the point of the story where we're talking about his wife does not like the idea of the toilet. She's not going for it. And she's yeah. So he pleaded with her because he said that he needed a woman's blessing. So to have somebody's blessing, have you heard that before?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Like God bless you. Like it's something like God protect you. I have heard it like the approbation or something like that.
Approval.
So
yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Approval.
So he wants to sell his product, but he needs a woman's approval. Or her blessing. Yeah, so if you have somebody's blessing, it means they say it's good, it's okay, you can do it, okay? But she says, no, I don't like it. And she says, no woman would ever use this thing. Okay? No way. No woman would ever use it. And Rocio, she didn't like the idea either.
I didn't like.
So he is in trouble then.
Yeah, right. Okay, so here's a paragraph of the story. My wife's sort of a prude. So the word prude, have you guys heard that word before? It kind of means like she doesn't want to do anything that's not proper, that's not, she's very modest. Like if you're a modest person, you, how do I describe it? She just likes everything the way nice, clean, orderly. She's not very risky. Does that make sense? A prude? She's a prude. She doesn't like to try new, interesting things. Yeah. Okay? So, but he was talking to his mechanic, and they're trying to figure out how to make it so that his wife will like it. So what do you guys remember what he did? What did he do to the toilet? It says it right here in the paragraph if you want to read it.
Yes. He created a pink one.
Right. Do you see that, Christian? He made a pink toilet. So he changed the color to make a color that his wife would like, pink. And he put
oh my God.
he put yellow flowers on it. Yellow flowers. So paintings of yellow flowers, right? Okay. What more could a woman want? That's an expression in English. What more could you want? It means what else? That's great, you know. So what else could she want? Do we say that? And so what happened is that Brett, the mechanic, decided that he liked the idea, and so he bought one for his wife, who is going to have a birthday. Okay. So he ordered one. And then Phil, the inventor, said, your wife will remember this birthday forever.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So, Amparo, would you like to have a toilet that you could carry around in your car, so in case you have an emergency bathroom stop?
But I think it is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, the story doesn't tell us too much what it looks like, but the idea is that you don't have to go looking for a place to go to the bathroom. You can just pull your car over on the side of the road, use the toilet, and the chemicals inside will eat up the waste. So the waste,
maybe for children it's useful.
Yeah. The waste is what you call the pee and the poop. So that's kind of like a nicer way to just say what goes into the toilet is waste. Okay, human waste is what we call that. Okay, does anybody have any questions for any of the vocabulary or ideas in this story? Christian.
I can't remember the word that the poo and the pee turns into
human. It's crumbs.
Crumbs. Okay.
Yeah, and crumbs is a word that you can use for like. You use it a lot with bread, like bread.
With bread, yeah. Crumbs. Right. It's small pieces.
Exactly.
Okay. It's very curious because how can it be to turn into it? No, in a dry thing, it's something dry. I think, no.
If it can happen, it's just a story, so I don't know if it's real, but I found it. It's just for practicing English, so.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny. Fun. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read another one now. This one is called "Grab Your Umbrellas." So I think you guys know what umbrellas are, right?
Umbrella. Wrap, but wrap. I don't know what is wrap.
Means like go get your umbrella. Grab your umbrellas. Like for example, if you are going outside and it's cold, you might tell your children, "Hey, grab your coat."
Okay,
It
okay,
means
yeah,
to get it,
okay,
to bring it.
you get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
All right,
thanks.
awesome. Okay, so I'm going to read it. I'll read it slowly the first time, and then it's a little bit shorter. Okay, it looked like rain. The sky was gray. It was almost noon, but the sun was hidden by a gray blanket. It was cool. There were no birds flying anywhere. A couple of birds sat on the telephone wire. Bob was standing outside talking to Bill. They both had their hands in their pockets. They knew that it was probably going to rain shortly. A sudden breeze blew some leaves off a tree onto the sidewalk. A young woman wearing a dark blue coat and jeans walked by. She was walking a small dog. It was pure white and pretty. It sniffed at a tree trunk. The woman waited patiently. Finally, the dog lifted its leg. Bob said that he liked the rain. It was a nice change from the usual hot Los Angeles weather, and the plants could always use the extra water. Bill said the only thing he didn't like about rain was that all the motor oil on the streets would get washed into the ocean, and so would all the trash. But that never stops the surfers, Bob said. They don't seem to care what's in the water as long as there are waves to surf on. Okay, that's kind of an interesting story. There's lots of different description in this. That's mostly what's going on in the story. So grab your umbrellas, talking about a rain. I put it there. So it looked like rain. You guys understand that? Yeah, the sky was gray and it was almost noon, but the sun was hidden, so you could not see the sun. It was cool. There were no birds flying anywhere. A couple of birds sat on the telephone wire.
Wire.
You know the telephone wire? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Bob was standing outside talking to Bill. They both had their hands in their pockets.
But
You guys know what that is? Hands in their pockets?
yes, yes.
Yep, right? They knew that it was probably going to rain shortly. A sudden breeze blew some leaves off a tree onto the sidewalk. Okay, how's that?
I didn't understand that sentence.
Okay, a sudden breeze.
Side.
You know a sudden,
Breeze? I know what it be with the
Wind?
breeze.
Yeah.
Breeze. Yes.
And sudden means like it just happened.
Unexpected.
Yes.
Yeah,
Suddenly. Yes.
Sudden.
Yes.
Yeah. And it blew some leaves. of a
Some
tree.
leaves. Okay.
Some
To the
leaves.
trees.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the wind blew and some leaves fell
Oh,
onto the sidewalk. Right. Got it?
okay. 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 I
So-
got it. Yeah.
So that kind of language is descriptive. It's just telling you what the scene is like. Gives you
Yeah.
in your mind the images of what the scene is. Yeah. Okay. And then we have another scene with the young woman. Do you guys remember what
Yeah.
had? What did she come with?
The dark
A
coat.
dog. Yeah, a little dog. She had a dog. So a young woman wearing a dark blue coat and jeans walked by.
Yeah.
She was walking a small dog.
Yeah.
It was pure white and pretty. It sniffed at a tree trunk. You know pretty?
Pretty? Pretty?
Pretty. Yeah.
Beautiful?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, pretty,
Nice,
cute,
pretty.
beautiful. Yeah. Okay, it sniffed at.
Nift.
Yeah, sniffed. With its
Smell.
mouth. The dog
Uh-huh.
smell. Yeah.
Ah, sniff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sniff around, you go looking around, it's dogs. That's what dogs do all the time. They're sniffing. They're
Sniffing.
smelling things with their nose. Yeah. Okay. And so what did he do? The woman waited patiently. So
Yeah.
he was very patient. Finally, the dog lifted his
Lift
leg.
his leg. Yes.
So we know what happens when a dog lifts the leg, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I got it. Finally, I can come back home.
Right. Okay, so then it switches back in the next paragraph to the two guys standing there. and it's describing more what is going on with them. It says, Bob said that he liked the rain. It was a nice change from the usual hot Los Angeles weather. Usual. You guys know
Yeah.
usual?
Usual, yeah.
Common.
Something that happens very common, very often.
Yeah, so usually you could say it's hot in Los Angeles. So the rain is nice for a change, to have a difference. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, and the plants could always use the extra water. Bill said the only thing he didn't like about the rain was that all the motor oil on the streets would get washed into the ocean, and so would all the trash. You guys know what the motor oil on the streets?
Motor oil? No. Motor oil? No.
Yeah, the oil that use the cars and leak from the cars to the streets.
Right.
And when with the rain is going to be removed.
Right. So cars use oil.
Okay.
So it's the motor oil is the oil that you put in your motor in your car, and it leaks out of the car sometimes.
In the road.
On the road, yeah.
Okay,
So
I understand now.
when it rains, then that oil can get washed down, and Los Angeles is near the Pacific Ocean. And so
Okay. I can go to the ocean. Okay. So
yeah.
yeah.
Get washed into. So washed into
Wash.
with the water, it goes down the streets and towards the ocean. And so does the trash. If there's trash, you're not supposed to. In California, you are not allowed to throw trash out your window of your car.
Okay.
Of course,
Nice.
you can pay a fine if you get caught doing that, but people do. So when the rain comes, sometimes the trash goes. Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is what his comment was. The last little bit says, but that never stops the surfers. Do you guys know who the surfers are?
Surface, the top.
No.
No.
The sport.
Well, surface. Yes, that's
Surface.
right. Surface is the top of something.
The top.
Right, but he says that never stops the surfers.
Surfers. The people who surf with the waves.
In the waves.
In the
Exactly.
waves. Okay.
So there's in Los Angeles, there are a lot of surfers who go out to surf, and they don't care what is in the ocean. That's what he says. They don't seem to care what's in the water as long as there are waves to surf on. Yeah, that's what you need. You need waves. Yeah.
Nice.
Rocio, have you ever tried surfing?
Never. I've never tried. I think I will be in the water every time. I couldn't stay stand up. I couldn't stand up. I think so.
I think it would be hard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very difficult.
Yeah.
Because you are moving. No? You are moving all the time.
I am not going to try.
No?
You are not going.
Amparo, have you ever
It's
watched?
very dangerous.
Yeah, I think it could be dangerous, but you know, people, they love it. They love surfing.
Yes.
People
Here there is a place that people from another countries come here to surf.
Yeah.
There is a last month was the championship.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have big waves on the?
Yeah, in that place, yes.
Yeah. I don't know, Rocio, in Spain, do people ever surf in Spain?
They used to go to the south of Spain in Cádiz.
Oh, okay.
Yes, very near to Africa.
Yes.
And there are big waves. There is always windy, and there are lots and lots of young people for every places of the world. I think because Spain is very cheap for every people from Europe, and so they go to the south of Spain. They have big waves and a lot of places to have drink, and to a lot of restaurants and hotels, and is plenty of young people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Is the water warm?
Is, well, not too warm. It's a bit. It's a bit
But they
cold.
don't care
Like,
about that.
They don't care. Yes, they don't care. Amparo, where are you from?
I'm from Ecuador.
Ecuador.
The water is warm here.
Yeah, the water's warm there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Rocio, do they wear wetsuits to surf? You know?
No.
wetsuits?
No, they just wear. I don't know how to say the
Bathing suits?
normal. Yes. Something like jeans or something like that.
Oh,
They don't, nothing special.
nothing special. Okay.
Yes, just with a short.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it must be warm enough then,
Yeah.
because in California, like there are places in California where people surf a lot. Like Santa Cruz is one town, but I got muted. The water is very cold, and so they have to wear wetsuits. to surf. Yeah, they can't just wear shorts or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Amparo, in Ecuador, do people from Ecuador surf, or is it mostly like Americans coming down and?
No, there are a group of people from the coast that used to surf here. In this side, it's called Montañita. But there is a place that all the year you can find people from Chile, Argentina. Yeah, from Europe even. Yep, that they come to surf here. Yeah.
Cool. Are there any sharks in the water?
I don't know.
That's what I would be afraid of.
No, I haven't heard any news about that. I think no. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why it is a safe place for them.
Safe place. Yeah. Rocio, what about in Spain? Are there sharks?
No, there are no. Well, there are some small. They are like sharks, but smaller, and the name is Tintoreta.
Tintoreta, okay.
Tintoreta, and they can eat your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yes, your hand, but just your hand. No, they can't kill you.
Can't kill you. Okay, they just
No,
take
they
a little
can't
bite
kill you.
out.
That's enough just to buy it.
But it's not very often, and they don't used to be near the waves. They are more proof.
Okay. It's called Tintoreta shark?
Yes, Tintoreta.
Okay.
It's like a shark, but smaller.
Oh, like a, maybe like, okay. I'm trying to look it up.
Okay.
Okay. Is it like a little sand shark? Does it swim around near the shore, like where people are, or is it far?
No, it's far.
Oh,
it's far. It's not very, so it's not very common that
I see.
there are some accidents or something like that. No, it's not very common. It's very strange. It's very strange.
That would be unusual. Yeah.
It's unusual. Yes, really unusual. Yes. You can find it if you go with your boat far and you go to have a bath and you jump from the boat and the water, and you can find someone, and it has happened in Mediterranean Sea, in Mediterranean Ocean, and they have beaten some people. They have beaten a finger or a hand. But far from the how do you? Yes,
from
exactly.
the shore. Yeah.
From the
Okay.
shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Amparo, are there any things in the water that would be dangerous to people swimming in Ecuador?
Not really. No.
Not a big deal. Do you go to the beach very often, Amparo?
We have a house in
Nice.
yeah, but for example, these vacations, I haven't here been there too much, just 2 or 3 weekends, no more.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
How
but
far away
yeah,
do you live from the beach?
1 hour and a half.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
closest beach here from the city.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty close. Madrid's not very close to a beach.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. The it can takes you like 4 hours.
Oh.
The nearest.
Is that would that be driving or like on a train or
One in a train less time,
okay.
but driving like 4 hours or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Because there are good roads to go
Mhm.
to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually go to a beach and it takes me like 4 hours and a half.
Mm.
My sister had half a house there, and I used to go, but when there is no many people there,
Yeah.
because I don't like to go in July and in August, when you go to the beach and everybody's near and you kind of smell the other people like they are eating omelette potatoes and you are smelling and I don't like it. So I like to go to have a walk in the beach by myself
By
with my
yourself.
dog or something like that.
Yeah.
And I try to go in November or in April or something like that
Okay.
in order to.
Yeah. And we say in order to avoid the tourists.
Exactly. Yeah, I have too many people in Madrid, and when I go to vacation, I prefer to be alone or more quiet
Right.
vacation.
Yeah, you like a peaceful vacation.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. What about you,
Yeah.
Amparo? Are the beaches crowded with people when you go?
Well, when the from December to April, yes, most of the weekends are full. But in the place that we used to go, no, it's not plenty of people.
Mm.
But during the year, is almost with people because people from the highland
Uh-huh.
are on vacation from July to September, so they like to go to the beach in that season.
Yeah. I'm looking at some pictures here about the beaches in Ecuador. It looks very like really clear water. Is there clear water on all of them?
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Is it good for snorkeling?
yes. Overall in Galapagos,
Uh-huh.
yes, yes, it's the favorite place to go to snorkeling.
I'm gonna put it up in the screen share so Rocio can see it too.
Oh, nice. Wow, nice place. That is the kind of beach that I like to go to have a walk. Yes,
You have
beautiful.
enough space to go.
I have to go to visit you, Amparo.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Wow.
nice. So let me see. There's another. Hold on. Another picture here that looks like maybe a
Wow.
lagoon or something.
Wow.
Have you been to a place like that, Amparo?
Wow.
I think that is in Manabi or in Galapagos. All of them that the same.
Yeah. They don't look too crowded. They have some people there. That's some people there, but are they really crowded, like Rocio said, where you can smell everything that you're eating? They have white sand. Rocio, what's the name of the beach that you like to go to in Spain?
In Spain, I don't know the name of the beach, but the city is Cádiz.
Okay.
You can find Cádiz, I think, playas of Cádiz, and you can find some of them.
Oh, well, those are
Yeah,
nice too.
very nice.
Yeah.
They are very nice. Yes, it's a nice place. I was there a long time ago, and I was watching these people surfing, and it was really nice because the beaches are beautiful, and it's very nice to see them moving, no, in the waves. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Although you don't want to do it, because I don't want to do it, but it's nice to see them.
Fun to watch them surfing. Yeah.
Wow, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Spain. It's in Costa,
Yeah.
Costa Luz.
Costa de la Luz.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids can learn how to do it too. They, if they get small waves, then you can learn. I would do it if there were no sharks there, but like I've been to Hawaii before, but there's sharks in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So I don't want to try to learn to surf with sharks.
No, please. Too much risk.
Yes, too much. There's also sharks in California too. And
Wow.
so I grew up in California, about 3 hours from the beach. But when I went to school in Santa Cruz, there are lots of surfers, but they're crazy because there's sharks there. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Okay, all right, we have time for one more story that I'm going to read.
Wow.
See if we guys give you a little bit more practice here, although it's fun just talking too. Okay, this title story is A Noisy Neighbor. So you guys know what that,
okay.
yeah, your neighbor is being noisy, not a good thing. Okay, so let's hear what happens in this crazy story. Okay. Barbara couldn't take it anymore. Her upstairs neighbor was blasting his stereo again. She had asked him twice already to turn the volume down. The first time she asked, he was surprised. He said he didn't know that she could hear his stereo. Yes, she said, it's like your stereo was in my living room. I can hear every note. He said he would keep it down. She hoped that he was telling the truth. Of course he wasn't. The very next day he blasted his stereo. She marched upstairs to remind him of his promise. He said the volume was so low that he could barely hear it.
Oh.
She asked him to turn it lower. He said he would try. Barbara could swear that when she re-entered her apartment, the music was louder than when she had walked upstairs. So this was the third time. She took her baseball bat upstairs with her. She knocked very loudly on his door. When he opened the door, she screamed at him like a crazy person. She told him she would kill him if he didn't turn the music down and keep it down. His eyes got big. She went back downstairs. She couldn't hear a note. I can't believe I said that, she told herself. Okay. All right. What was happening with Barbara? What was she upset about?
About his neighbor. He's all the time with a blast with his stereo.
Blasting his stereo. Yeah. Do you know what blasting means, Rocio?
I don't know, but I have understand the meaning of the situation. He has the volume very, very high, and he could listen it as is if it were in her own living room, no? Something like that.
Exactly. Yes. So when you're blasting your music, you turn the volume up really high. So sometimes, I don't know, in Madrid maybe, but in here, sometimes there are young boys, young guys who drive their cars around with their music blasting, boom, 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 like that. Yeah.
Exactly in Madrid, in the middle of the traffic jam, they are happy, everybody's angry, and they are happy with their music out loud, yes, like dancing in the car.
Right, exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's blasting.
It's supposed to get a fine,
what?
but they don't care about that.
Yeah, no,
They're
they don't
supposed
care.
to get a fine. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, maybe there's a fine here, but they don't care. It's really loud too, the bass music, the boom, 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 the bass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
loud. Okay, so what does she do? What does she do to try to get him to stop? Do you
Just
remember?
going knocking on the door there
She
and
got
asking them
upstairs.
to turn down the volume
Mm-hmm. And Amparo?
for
What?
3 times. Sorry.
Amparo?
Yes. Yes, she got upstairs and asked
Went upstairs, yeah?
him for, yeah, and he said that he didn't realize that its stereo could bother her. But he is going to try to
Yes.
regulate the volume, but he
Yeah.
didn't.
So, do you think he was telling the truth?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah. He was just trying to get rid of her, you could say.
Yeah.
He said whatever she wanted to hear.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And so she got so mad. Here we have a sentence here. I want to make sure you guys understand this. Barbara could swear that when she re-entered her apartment, the music was louder than when she had walked upstairs. So do you guys understand? She could swear. That's a
Yes.
common
Yeah.
expression. Yeah.
She could promise or something like
Yeah.
that, no?
Yeah, well,
like
we
promise.
say it
Swear.
like
It's stronger, no? Stronger.
yeah.
Swear.
I could swear. Like if you are telling somebody, like maybe you forgot to put something in your car to bring with you, and you got to the place and you said, "Oh, I can't believe I forgot it. I could swear that I put it in the trunk."
Okay.
That means like I know I did it. I know that I did this thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so she could swear. She knew that it sounded louder. Like she wasn't for sure, but it really seemed like it was louder. So what happened on the third time? What did she finally do?
She was really mad, no?
Really
And
mad?
she told him something like she was going to kill him or something like that. Yes?
With a bat, the baseball bat.
Yeah, she took a bat. You guys know a
She
bat?
took a baseball bat?
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you. Yes. And she was acting like a crazy person because she probably felt crazy after asking him so many times. Right. All right. And his eyes got big. So what do you think that means? How was he responding?
Like if you were crazy, no?
Yeah. So he was like,
and
this.
the-
Really angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she was really angry, but where it says his eyes got big,
Because
his
he
eyes
was
got big. He was looking
scared.
Yeah.
Like
scared. Yeah.
scared, no?
He was.
Freaking
Yes.
him.
She intimidated him. She scared
Yeah, really.
Yeah. And she said to herself, I can't believe I said that. Yeah. But it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
That's important.
Right,
It works.
exactly. She got what she wanted, right?
Yeah. She couldn't stand anymore.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So, do you guys have noisy neighbors? Rocio, do you have any neighbors that are noisy?
No, sometimes because downstairs there is a school, a music school, and sometimes they practice with piano, violin, or something like that. And
Yeah.
sometimes I can listen to the music, but I can't complain. It's a nice music, and it's
Okay.
not in the middle of the night. It's in the afternoon or whatever. I can't complain. It's
Okay.
not. They are not much noisy.
Yeah.
Very quiet neighbor.
Okay. So you live up above a school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly.
Like in the middle of town somewhere, or?
I live in the middle of Madrid, and it's amazing. How can it be so quiet?
Oh.
Because I can see from my window. I can see a garden because
Yeah.
it belongs to an ambassador.
Oh.
Yes,
exactly.
and it has a big garden.
Nice.
A big house and a nice garden. When they have sometimes some parties and they play music.
Yeah.
And all that I can see is a big garden just in front of me.
Wow.
It's really nice because I live in the center of the city when there is really noise and there are a lot of people around and noises and the police and the demonstrations. All the demonstrations in Madrid are near my house.
Okay.
All the demonstrations.
All right. All right. Amparo, what about you? Do you have any noisy neighbors?
Not really, but I live near to the hospitals, and from time to time, yes, I live here all my life, so I am the way of the ambulance is normal here.
Yeah. The sirens and the sounds.
Yeah, the siren. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Hey, well, our time is up, but thank you guys for coming to class. It was really fun. Talking to you and listening to you guys.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. See you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Amparo. Thank you for your time, teacher.
Thank you, Rocio, for coming to class. Thank you, Amparo. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye. Take classes. Take English classes. Practice your English. Improve your English. And, yeah. So if you would like to join the class, all you have to do is click on the Join Class button right now, and then you will be able to come in to the Google Hangouts and you will be able to practice your listening skills. We're going to be reading, or I'm going to be reading out loud, and you can listen, okay? And that's a good thing, because part of learning a language is training your ear. So if you want to practice that, that's what we're going to be doing in this hour. Hello, welcome, Christian. How are you? Hi, Christian Bolaños. How are you?
Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Just going to see who shows up today. If anybody wants...
I can't
You can't hear?
you.
You can't hear me?
I have a problem with your...
You have a problem with your... Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay, Christian, I don't know what the problem was, but if you want to try coming back in, then you can come back into the class. And if anybody wants to join the class, then you need to click on the Join Class button. It does cost 1 ticket now, and so you have to decide if you're going to use your ticket for this class. And we will be reading, but I need some students coming into the class.
I am learning English from since 1 year ago, maybe.
Wow.
Yes.
And why are you learning English? What do you want to do?
I was learning English in a traditional school. Traditional academy of languages in Bogota, but I like Verbling because I can practice with native speakers and I can speak more than in the class, in the presential class here. I can speak a lot, and it's different.
Yes. Great. So what?
Yes,
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I need to improve my English skills because in my work I need to speak with people in USA, and I had a lot of problems in the communication because usually we are talking by chat, and I usually use the Google Translator, but I know there is another best option for me is
Yes.
improve my English.
Yes. Great. Great. Okay. Hi, Rocio. How are you doing? Hi. Is your microphone on? Is it muted?
Okay, okay. Hello.
Okay, good. Hi.
Can you hear me now?
Perfectly. I can hear you perfectly.
Ah, I have been trying to connect with your classes last days, but I had a problem. I couldn't be able to listen to you.
Oh,
So
how
I
come?
can see you, all of you. I can see you all. I can see how you move and
Yeah.
what you. But I couldn't hear you. So I was thinking on join them and to pay $55. But I was thinking, okay, if I'm not capable of listening, why am I going to join you?
Right. Of course.
But I don't know what problem. Maybe I have a problem connection or something like that. I don't know what happened.
Yes.
So I'm happy
sometimes-
today to be able to participate the class.
Okay, wonderful. Awesome. I'm glad you can hear and everything's working well.
Okay, fine.
Great. So, Rocio, where are you from?
I am from Spain,
Okay, yeah. I remember. What part of Spain?
the capital, Madrid.
Madrid. Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, you guys, we have a small class right now. Maybe once we get started, some other people will join. But what I wanted to do for this class is to give you guys some chance to practice your listening. So I'm going to read some short stories, and I want you guys to listen, and then I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? And we'll talk about it. Okay, great. Okay, so
the words for me.
What?
Is the words for me. The words for me is listening.
Oh, okay, great. Well, this is what
it's a good opportunity to practice, to
improve. Okay, awesome. All right, these are kind of short, funny stories. This one is called "The Man Invents Toilet for Cars." So I'm going to put the title here in the Verbling in the chat there. Man invents toilet for cars. I'm going to read it 2 times. First time, I'm going to read it slowly, and then the second time, I'm going to read it at normal speed, so more quickly. So. Hi, everybody. This is Lisa, and it is time again for another Verbling class, an English class. And in this hour, we're going to be practicing listening. And the way we are going to do that is that I'm going to be reading some short stories out loud, and you will be listening with your ears and seeing what you can understand. And then we're going to be talking about the short stories and talking about some English phrases, some vocabulary, and you will have the opportunity to answer questions and use English. So it's a listening class, but it's also partly a speaking class because you will have the opportunity to answer some questions. So if you are interested in practicing your English listening skills, then this will be a good class for you to join today. It's going to be 1 hour long, just like all of the Verbling classes. And in order to come into the Google Hangouts, you just need to click on the, I think it's a blue button right now, and then it'll be a green button. But you do need to have a ticket now, and there are a few ways that you can get some tickets. I'm going to put up a link here in the Verbling chat that will show you or tell you how to do that. So if you look there, you'll be able to find how to get some tickets. Of course, you can always join and become a premium member. And if you want to become a premium member, it's $25. And in order, that allows you to have classes. So if you want to join, click on the green Join Class button. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to speak right now and tell everybody how Verbling works, since it does appear that some people are still finding out about Verbling. So I'm going to tell you how it works. Verbling has a couple of different parts to the website. One part is where you can find a friend, and the way you do that is just to go and I think you click on the get a partner or find a friend, and that way you can do a language exchange, you and one other person, and you can practice speaking English or Spanish or any of the languages that you're practicing. And then there's also classes. So there's like this class is an English class for people who want to practice. Hi, Christian. Can you hear me now? Hi, Christian. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but
Okay.
hello?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I can hear you good.
Okay, good. I am good too.
Good. Awesome. So in this class, we're going to be practicing listening and speaking. And so I was going to see if some other people showed up, but maybe we'll just get started and we'll just see if anybody else shows up. Okay, Christian?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, why don't you tell me a little bit, since it's just you and me right now, why don't you tell me a little bit about you? Where are you from?
Okay, I am from Bogota, Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. And how long have you been learning English?